Hey guys, welcome back to Peterson Family Adventures. I'm here with Jared, and we got a couple things coming up next month that we want to tell you about, and then we're going to talk about some gear, because everybody knows to go on an adventure, you need gear, alright? You know, like, what's the whole point of going camping and going hiking and going exploring if you can't have cool gear to do it with, you know? An excuse to buy stuff. That's what I like. Alright, so we have a couple things coming up next month. After we're done with all of our spooky Halloween haunted history and things like that, I think we'll also have a cool trick-or-treating video for you guys as well, hopefully. So even if you were not able to go trick-or-treating this year because of everything that's going on, at least you can experience some virtual trick-or-treating with us. But looking beyond October, because October is going to be over pretty soon here, looking beyond October to next month, we have a couple things going on next month. The first thing is, we're going to be going on a backpacking trip. And the other thing is, what else is coming up next month, Jared?
My birthday.
Your birthday. And how old are you going to be?
10.
10. Awesome. So, we got Jared an early birthday present because we're actually going to be hopefully embarking on our backpacking trip a little bit earlier than your birthday. When's your birthday?
November 14th.
Okay, good, because otherwise I would have forgotten. Just kidding. November 14th is he's turning 10, so you can wish Jared happy birthday in the comments if you want. Right? Alright, so this is the Morp Lot multi-function knife and fire starter. Don't go starting any fires with this knife. And this is your old pocket knife. Now, what was the problem? Do you want to tell me what the problem was with your old pocket knife?
It was hard to close.
It was hard to close, yeah. This had an old mechanism where you had to push the metal inside, this almost like an extension of the blade, but it was separated. You had to push this metal piece inside to be able to close it. Not a great mechanism. This is a nice little knife, but it's a Gerber, but not the greatest mechanism for almost 10-year-old, right? Mm-hmm. So, we're upgrading our gear here. Okay, and we're going to do a little bit of an unboxing here, a little bit of a review for the Morp Lot. What a name. Morp Lot multi-function knife and fire starter.
Whoa, there's a lot of layers.
Fancy schmancy.
This is a better bed than I have. How are you supposed to know which one's the blade?
I don't know. That's why we're looking at it. We gotta figure it out.
Here's the can opener. Whatever.
That is actually a corkscrew. That's for opening bottles of wine. How many bottles of wine do you think you're gonna open with that thing? A dozen?
Yep.
At least a dozen, right? Just kidding. Let's see. Let's put it on the table. Let's try to do it so that everybody can see the pocket knife. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of different things here on this knife, and this is the. What in the world? This looks different. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So we have a lot of different things here on this knife. What do you think this is, Jared? You have no idea. So this is a can opener.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, then this is the regular blade, a saw,
the scissors.
Scissors. So we have some other things over here.
The needle, I think.
This is a needle right here. Now, how would that work as a needle? I don't know. Corkscrew, we have a Phillips screwdriver, and this is a nail cleaner and a leather punch. Like, really? You need all that? Alright, well, that's pretty much it. And, oh, you have this thing here. This is a slotted screwdriver. Oh, okay, so there are both screwdrivers on here. I was reading in the reviews it said it only came with Phillips, but you can use this as a screwdriver as well. That's cool. Alright, what else you got there, Jared? What is that thing?
This is the fire starter.
Okay, well, go ahead. There's a candle there, right there. Start a fire. Just kidding. I think you have to strike. I think you have to strike it against stone, right? All right. What else is that thing? It says it's an emergency whistle. Why don't you give it a toot? Well, that doesn't sound like it's an emergency. What if there was an emergency? So, what if we have an emergency on the Batona Trail? That's what we're going to use to have to summon help. Let me see. Let's see if I can get it to sound, to make a bigger sound here. Wow. I hope we don't have to rely on this in an emergency. So I would say that so far the knife is pretty cool. But if you're ordering this because of the emergency whistle, which I don't think you would be, but if you are, you'd be sorely disappointed. All right, what else is that? What do you have there? A compass, right? Oh, cool. So this will help us if we get lost. So you can kind of see the compass there. All right, well, what do you think, Jared?
This is really cool.
Really cool?
Mhm.
Awesome. Don't cut yourself. All right, Jared, what'd you do with your new knife?
I carved this pumpkin.
All right, but what's that on your thumb?
I cut from it.
So, kids, you gotta be careful. Good job, though. That's pretty cool.